Okay. Oh, this looks comfy. Do you want to stay or are you going to go? Bye. Hello, everyone. Bonjour tout le monde. Here we are. It is a lovely sunny day. I've set myself up for this cozy, chatty video with my comfy chair. Bless Freddie, moving furniture around for me so I can film a little video. Azula, who you might have seen at the start of this video, has had a walk and is pooped. She's pooped. She's just gone to bed. She's like, I'm done for the day. And I've had a nice chill morning. So, into the video, I guess. Today, I wanted to talk about some of my newer plants. I don't know if it could quite be called a plant haul because I got all these quite a while ago and they've been sitting with the rest of my plants for at least a month. One of them, like a couple months now, maybe more. But seeing as I'm new to YouTube, this is video number 2, exciting. Seeing as I'm new to YouTube, I thought I'd get comfy, get my big chair in front of my nice shelves and tell you all about my new plants. Kind of a plant haul, but not quite. All of them are still in their original pots, and maybe there'll be another video soon of me changing out their soil. Now they've settled in for way longer than they need to. Way longer. I'm really excited about all of them. Some of them are going better than others. Yeah, let's talk about them. Let's do it. We're gonna start with this guy who lives behind me. Okay, I've put my mic up for higher settings because it wasn't working last time. It wasn't picking up everything I was saying. I'm scared because I'm holding it that it's going to be too loud, but I can always change that. Plant number 1 is a begonia. Begonia. This is begonia speckled. I feel like you're getting the best image here. She is stunning. She looks like a galaxy. Got these like kind of almost reddy purpley edges to the leaves. I can't quite get over how otherworldly this plant looks. The colours are stunning. The green in the plant is almost a blue, like especially compared to my other plants. This plant almost looks blue. And the silver speckles that it gets its name for are bright and beautiful. Let's put it there. I have it right on my shelf back here, staring at me every morning, and I am loving having it. This is the second Rex begonia / rhizomaceous begonia that I have owned, though it is the only one I currently own because the last one I killed. So we will have to see how this goes. The last one I got was a very small juvenile plant, so my thinking here was that I would... Should I put the blind down? Stay. So, what was I saying? Oh, the begonia I killed. Yes. So the last one I got was very juvenile, very small, and it rotted several times. I rerouted it several times, and eventually I kind of just let it rot. I might have been able to reroot it, but I gave up. I fully admit it, I gave up. I thought maybe this guy was a safer bet. It's a very well-established plant. It has really good roots throughout this pot, which is hopeful. Yeah, it looked like the happiest version of this plant in the shop. Like, I am all... Oh, sorry, I can't stop adjusting. I am all for rescuing plants. One of the plants in this haul is a rescue. I love getting plants that look a bit sad and trying to revitalize them, but this type of begonia is definitely a struggle plant for me, so I decided to play it safe. And get the healthiest, biggest specimen in the shop. And it was a bit hard. It was obviously watering day in the plant shop, and a lot of the begonias, especially the Rexes, who are known for being a bit temperamental, were like, help me. But they were fine. This one looked great, and I gave it water when we got home, and she perked right back up. And I think going forward with this, my plan is to put it in a self-watering setup. If you watch my last video, you'll know that I like to do self-watering setups by using a normal pot, putting a layer of semi-hydro at the bottom and putting soil on the top with a layer of moss in between to keep them separate. And that's worked really well for me with a few different plants. Yeah, so I think I want to get this beautiful baby into a self-watering setup to try and negate any issues. I know Rex begonias are known for being temperamental, and I have proved that to myself with my past experiences. And I'm going to try something new, and I may take some backup cuttings. There's a few sad floppy leaves kind of at the back of the plant here, if you can see, that I might remove and attempt to propagate. I think there's actually 2 plants in this pot, so maybe I'll try growing them in different ways. I don't know. Future video of me sorting out these plants will include whatever I end up doing with this. But yeah, Rex begonias scare me, and this one is a particularly beautiful one that I would rather not kill, to be honest. I'm still quite sad about the last one I killed. It was a really beautiful, like, orange begonia, and I just love orange. And it was like I really liked it. How about sums it up? I really liked it, and now I'm sad. But we live, we learn, and hopefully this celestial being, the begonia speckled, will do better in my care. Does anyone know what the difference between Rex and Rhizomaceus and how to tell which type of begonia is which is? Because I have zero clue. I only really worked out that they were different recently. Yeah, I feel like I thought I knew stuff about Rex/Rhizomaceus begonias, but I think I don't. I think I know nothing. Anything else to say about the begonia speckled? She seems to be enjoying her spot. This shelf is like perfect. It gets pretty much bright and direct light with the occasional bit of direct light, but the direct light comes from like a good few feet away. It's not super intense. So the plants seem to really like it here. Though my window is like slightly over there, so you'll end up facing that way, but we can deal with that. Yeah, it's got prime spot on the shelf, and it seems to be liking it. I've had a few new leaves. You might be able to see there's a baby new leaf right here, which is looking beautiful. And yeah, it seems to be growing well, and I'm excited to get it pot up in a self-watering. I think it'll make it a lot lower maintenance because I am watering this guy constantly. Luckily, I'm such an overcarer for my plants. Like, I'm much more likely to overwater a plant than underwater a plant. I need more plants because I'm smothering the ones I have with love and care that they don't want. They don't want it. Okay, I think I've blabbered enough about this guy. Put her back in her spot. You're home, my queen. Plant number 2. This beautiful baby is a Rhipsalis something. Give me a sec. Oh my god, I'm not holding my mic. This is the Rhipsalis Bacchafaria sub SP. At least that's what the label says. It is a form of mistletoe cactus. It's a really cool form of it, actually, because it's not all smooth like the classic mistletoe cactus. I wonder how well you'll be able to see. Ooh. It's actually like a little bit spiky. It looks almost more like a classic cactus rather than a jungle cactus, which I really like, but it is quite soft. Like, it's not super spiky. Let's get your good angle. Yes. Maybe they're the kind of spines that if you got them at exactly the right angle, you might hurt yourself a little bit. They might get stuck and be annoying, but I'm yet to do that. I think this is super cool. I've been really enjoying jungle cactus lately, though I'm still a bit unsure about how to grow them, to be completely honest. None of them have died. One has rotted, but I repotted that one up last video. And I have a classic fishbone cactus, which it's not quite getting that classic fishbone shape. Though that could really be my fault. I got it as like a single fishbone cutting, and I chopped it up into loads of tiny little pieces a bit overconfidently, and it might have been a mistake. A little bit of a mistake. This is the first jungle cactus I'm getting as a like fully established plant. There's a bit of a theme here. I've gotten a lot of plants as cuttings and a lot of very juvenile plants just because they're cheaper, because I really enjoy growing plants from babies. But I did think it would be interesting to get some plants, some more established plants. Not all my collection was bought as little. My bigger plants that I have now are definitely I bought not as babies. But yeah, I'm really excited about this one. I just really want a crazy jungle cactus. I want one that's like, whereas my Paradox Minor, I'd really love it to grow long and dainty and have lots of long strands. This one I'm like, go crazy. Just be like lots of spider legs. I can't wait for it to be big and voluminous, if you know what I mean. And it seems to have some active growth on the ends. There's a bit around here which are lighter green, which normally means a bit of active growth. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be hating me yet. So that's nice of it. Is there much else to say about this guy? Not sure there is. Let's move on. Ooh, should be next. This is a Sophora prostrata little baby. She was a rescue plant, which I'm quite happy about, because I had actually been eyeing. I like to go into the plant shop and just look and think about what I'll buy when I actually go there to buy things. I had been eyeing up this plant for a little while. This was a plant that when I was first getting into the houseplant scene, was all over like Pinterest and Instagram and everything. Like, I saw it everywhere, but it was in a very trendy, almost like maybe not from the houseplant community itself. Like, it felt like almost like an interior design thing, but I could be wrong about that. Yeah, but it's a very delicate looking plant. Mine right now is quite shrub-like because I've just let it rehab itself and go crazy. It's got a few dead branches that need pruning, and it probably just needs a bit of pruning, full stop. I know some people bonsai this plant. I do not know anything about bonsai apart from you prune a plant. Maybe a bit of the essence of bonsai with this plant. I bought a really nice pot for it to go into, which I'm really excited about. This is again a thirstier plant, though because I bought a pretty pot for it, I probably won't put this one in self-watering because, I don't know, aesthetics before convenience, maybe. With this one, I guess so. But yeah, this one is one I'm really excited about. It's definitely something very unique to my collection. I don't have anything that looks like this, and I think that's really cool. I'm really on a unique plant kick, and I don't think I'm the only one. Yeah, I'll put some close-up shots in of this plant because it is so beautiful. I just can't get over how delicate it is and how delicate its little leaves are. So yeah, this is the little baby, as is in the name, Sophora prostrata, little baby. So I think it's like the dwarf version, and then there's a like larger version of the plant. And in my research, this is a plant that can actually handle lower temperatures, so it could live outside if you wanted it to, which is interesting. And I do have a little balcony, but I think I'd need to get a bit more confident with the plant before I did that, because otherwise I'd just leave it out there and it would die. Yeah, I think that's that one. Next one. This one, I will admit, is not looking its best. It's a bit crispy. I'm on a learning curve with this plant. This is a maiden hair fern, as you may know. This is a very thirsty plant, as I am learning. And as you can probably tell by the crispy the crispy leaves we've got going on here. They are known for being difficult. They are known for being very, very thirsty. But from my research, they're also apparently plants that bounce back quite easily. When I see big, lush pots of these, I think it's the most beautiful thing. The texture this plant has when it's really full is just stunning. But we are not there yet. Again, this is one I'm 100% putting in a self-watering setup of some kind. Ooh, I have to get close-up shots of this though. The little fronds as they come out new in their little spirals are so cute. They're just so tiny and cute, and I'll have to show you. I think it just wants to be like in moisture all of the time, as far as I can tell. I wonder where this grows naturally, maybe in like a bog or something. That gives me bog vibes. It's kind of at the back of this room. I don't think it wants really intense light. This room is a very bright room. Yeah, we got south facing windows and nothing really on the other side of the house, so it's a beautiful bright room. It's like, I call it my greenhouse room. I feel so blessed to have this space to grow plants in. And I've got this one right at the back of the room away from the windows, and it still gets some like bright light hitting it in the day. So I think it's happy there, but I'll move it if it keeps crisping up even with the self-watering. Don't know why I'm poking it, but I'm really excited to learn how to take care of this plant. I'm really excited to get it growing. Excited is the theme here. Spring. I couldn't stop talking about it in the last video. Spring is making me so dang happy. Spring is just like, so exciting. With the walk I do with Azula, has these beautiful weeping willow trees, and my lord, does it, like, the leaves are just coming out on them again, and it's so beautiful. Watching everything spring into spring is making my life a little bit happier. What are we on? Number 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 4. Number 5. This one has to stay in its water dish, because this is definitely a bog plant. This is a Drosera, a sundew plant. This is my first ever carnivorous plant. I don't know how to show you this. Oh. Again, I think clips might be the way to go. I am really interested in carnivorous plants. Again, going down that line of slightly weird, unique plants. I think they're super cool, but I've always been a bit intimidated by them because of their need for very pure water. When I went to the plant shop, the lady did tell me that she waters hers with like tap water that's been cleansed with the fish tank cleanser that takes out like kind of harsh minerals and chlorine and stuff like that. And I do that for all my plants. So I was like, oh my God, great. Here we go. And I brought it home. But since watering it with that, I've got some dry brown leaves. Some of the new leaves coming out of it don't look very happy. And it's lost a lot of its stickiness, its saliva on the little spikes. You'll see what I mean when I do the close-ups. But I did recently order some proper distilled water, which is not the most sustainable way to go about it. I do not want to be shipping water to my house. I do not want to be buying water that comes in big plastic bottles. That is not the vibe going forward. So I'm kind of trying to research ways that I can maybe collect rainwater. We don't have a garden. We're really fortunate to be surrounded by green spaces where we live, which it means we can have Azula, our dog, without a garden because we've got like so much green spaces surrounding us. But I do not have a garden that I could put like a water butt in or something. I did see on the Ello, is that what they're called? The like recycled plastic plant brand. They do like a balcony water butt. But I'm a bit nervous about it because it has to go on the drain pipe, and the drain pipe is shared with the neighbors. I don't really want to intrude in any way. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep thinking. If anyone has any tips on getting water for carnivorous plants that they like, I'd really appreciate it, because I'm struggling a bit to find the best way. And I know like a zero water filter is also a way to do it. I'm a bit nervous about the cost of like replacing the filter. Like, don't you have to do that every 3 months? Yeah, like this is an area I'd really appreciate some help. If anyone has any tips, please comment it down below. I am definitely learning when it comes to carnivorous plants. This, oh, I don't even know if I properly said. This is a Drosera mix. It's a Lucky Dip Drosera, which from my research just means that it's like a random hybrid of Droseras. And I think that's quite a good thing to start out with, because I think Droseras are known for being quite easy for carnivorous plants, and the hybrid factor of it probably makes them even easier. And though it doesn't seem the happiest because of my watering, I can see that it's putting out some little babies. So it can't be too unhappy. I also got some fish food flakes, which I saw online. You can feed your Drosera with fish food flakes. So I thought that'd be quite fun. But I'm hoping it gets its saliva back. I'm not gonna put anything on it until I feel like it's able to eat again. Yeah, if anyone has, help me. Thank you. Preemptive thank you. Yeah, my first carnivorous plant. I'm really excited about it. I'm really, really excited about it. And I think these guys are so pretty, and I've got it right in my south-facing window because it should like highlight. Okay, let's move on. My phone battery's getting low. But luckily, I think we're on the last plant. Oh, all the last plants, the last 5 plants that I showed you, I got from the same shop on the same birthday shopping spree. But this one I got a bit earlier from a different garden centre. My brother got me this one again for my birthday. And this is a Hoya compacta variegata. And I was really excited to find this in my local garden centre. I have wanted a Hoya compacta for a long time, but was kind of umming and ahhing about whether it was wise to get one, because I feel like I have the classic lipstick plant and I feel like they look quite similar, and I don't really want duplicates, even like different genuses, but they look similar or anything. That's not what I'm going for. But when I saw that this one was variegated, I was like, yeah, let's go for it. That's a bit different. I was really excited about it. Then I brought it home, did research, and found that a lot of people have struggled to get this one going. I think the compacta is meant to be a relatively slow grower anyway, and then add variegation to that and it can decide it doesn't want to grow at all. So I was wondering if I should regret my decision, but I've put it, again, right in my south-facing window, which is also where my Hoya linearis lives, and they both seem to love it there because it has grown a few new leaves in my care so far, and I haven't even repotted it into new soil, so I'm really excited about that. It seems to be going well. Yeah, I just think the Hoya compacta just looks so crazy and cool. I do love a trailing Hoya. I'm not a big fan of trellised Hoyas. I've never had one, so I'm speaking out of zero experience here. But I just don't necessarily like the way trellises look, and I think they look like a bit of a faff to me. Saying that, I have moss poles, which aren't all that different, but I kind of get moss poles a bit more because they help a plant size up, they help you get these big magnificent leaves, but to me, trellises just feel like I'd rather just get a different plant. I don't know who agrees with me on that one. Sorry if you don't. That's my hot take of the video. But yeah, another beautiful trailing Hoya to add to my very small Hoya collection. But I'm really excited about this one, and if it can keep growing and I could have a big, beautiful, crazy looking Hoya compacta variegated, I will be very happy. I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really excited to be getting going with this YouTube. As I said last time, I've been thinking about it for so long. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, as I'm saying, like, I am a relatively new plant parent, and if you have any tips and tricks to share with me, I would so love to hear it. I'd also love to hear about the new plants you've added to your collection this year, and like, are you on the same page as me? Are you interested in weird and wonderful looking plants, or are you sticking with the classic aeroids? Are you buying every Anthurium hybrid you can get your hands on? Because I'd really love to know what people are getting into this year, because I'm just trying to get a bit of everything, to be honest. I just want to try everything, learn everything. I'm so excited to learn more this year. Yeah. Have a lovely day, everyone. And I will see you in the next video, hopefully. Maybe Azula will join us for that one. That'll be nice. Bye.